Imagine spending years chasing after multiple goals without truly achieving any of them, simply because you allowed distractions to rule your life. Every notification, every aimless scroll, every moment spent on meaningless tasks is a thief robbing you of the future you could have built. Time is merciless. It moves forward whether you're focused or not. Picture yourself a decade from now, looking back and realizing that your dreams slipped through your fingers. Not because you lacked talent or opportunity, but because you lacked the focus to channel your efforts effectively. Regret hits hardest when you know you could have done better. To fight this, immerse yourself in the Principles of Deep Work by Cal Newport. This book reveals how to cultivate intense focus in a world designed to distract you. It teaches you the discipline to work deeply, enabling you to produce at an elite level while others are caught in shallow tasks. Remember, distractions are the silent destroyers of dreams. If you don't master focus now, mediocrity and regret will be your future. The time to reclaim control of your attention and build the life you want is now. Don't let your potential die with your distractions. These 7 points of Deep Work book, which we will learn further in the video. 1. The importance of deep work. 2. Shallow work is a trap. 3. Cultivate a deep work habit. 4. Embrace boredom. 5. Work deeply, then rest fully. 6. Minimize distractions. 7. Measure and reflect on productivity. 1. The importance of deep work. In today's fast-paced and hyper-connected world, where distractions are ubiquitous and multitasking is often glorified, the concept of deep work stands out as a critical skill for personal and professional success. Deep work, as defined by Cal Newport in his seminal book Deep Work, Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World, refers to the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. This skill enables individuals to produce high-quality work efficiently and with a sense of purpose. In this essay, we will explore why deep work matters in depth, focusing on its economic relevance, its increasing scarcity, and its capacity to foster fulfillment and mastery. Economic relevance. Thriving in the knowledge economy. The 21st century has ushered in an era dominated by the knowledge economy, where success is no longer tied solely to physical labor, but rather to intellectual capabilities. In such an environment, individuals who can excel in learning complex skills and producing at an elite level hold a significant competitive advantage. Here are some key aspects of why deep work is economically essential. Rapid skill acquisition. The modern economy demands constant upskilling. Fields such as artificial intelligence, data science, and biotechnology are evolving rapidly, requiring professionals to learn new concepts and tools frequently. Deep work provides the focused time necessary to engage in deliberate practice, a proven method for mastering challenging skills. For example, learning a programming language like Python or understanding advanced algorithms requires sustained attention. Surface-level engagement with tutorials or occasional practice sessions cannot substitute for the deep concentration required to truly internalize and apply these skills. Elite production. In today's economy, being good at your job is not enough. To stand out, one must achieve levels of excellence that are hard to replicate. Deep work facilitates this by enabling individuals to produce high-quality results in less time. Consider the example of authors, scientists, or software engineers. Writing a novel, solving a complex problem, or building innovative software requires uninterrupted focus. Such deep engagement not only enhances productivity, but also elevates the quality of the output, distinguishing the individual as an expert in their field. Automation and outsourcing. Routine and repetitive tasks are increasingly being automated or outsourced to low-cost labor markets. The ability to engage in deep work ensures that individuals can focus on creative, high-value tasks that cannot be easily replicated by machines or outsourced. This makes them indispensable in their organizations. Economic value of attention. In the attention economy, where companies like Google and Facebook profit from capturing and monetizing user attention, the ability to reclaim and direct one's attention toward meaningful work becomes a superpower. By mastering deep work, individuals can resist the pull of these distractions and channel their focus into activities that generate real value. Scarcity, the rarity of focus in a distracted world. As digital technology advances, distractions have become a constant in modern life. Social media, instant messaging, and endless notifications make it increasingly difficult to maintain sustained attention. This scarcity of focus makes deep work a rare and valuable skill. Ubiquity of distractions. Studies have shown that the average person checks their phone over 150 times a day and spends hours scrolling through social media feeds. This constant barrage of information fragments attention and diminishes cognitive capacity. Even in professional settings, open-plan offices, frequent meetings, and the expectation of instant email responses create an environment where shallow work dominates. Employees often find themselves busy yet unproductive, as their attention is divided among numerous low-value tasks. Cognitive costs of multitasking. Research indicates that multitasking impairs cognitive performance. Switching between tasks requires the brain to reorient itself repeatedly, leading to a phenomenon known as attention residue, where remnants of the previous task linger in the mind, reducing efficiency in the current task. Deep work combats this by allowing individuals to focus entirely on one task at a time, enabling them to operate at their cognitive peak. The decline of reading and reflection. With the proliferation of bite-sized content and quick entertainment, activities like reading challenging books or engaging in reflective thinking are becoming less common. This decline in deep engagement further underscores the rarity of deep work as a skill. Competitive advantage. Because so few people practice deep work, those who do can differentiate themselves significantly. Employers and clients increasingly value individuals who can produce original ideas, solve complex problems, and deliver exceptional results, all of which are made possible through deep work. Fulfillment, mastery, and meaning in work. Beyond its economic benefits, deep work has profound implications for personal fulfillment. Engaging deeply with meaningful tasks fosters a sense of accomplishment, purpose, and joy that is often absent in shallow work. The joy of mastery. Psychologists like Mihai Csikszentmihalyi have documented the concept of flow, a state of deep engagement where individuals lose track of time and immerse themselves fully in their work. Flow is often accompanied by feelings of satisfaction and happiness. Deep work is a pathway to achieving flow. Whether it's a writer crafting a compelling narrative or a mathematician solving a complex equation, the intense focus required for deep work leads to a sense of mastery and pride in one's abilities. Purpose and contribution. Many people find fulfillment in knowing that their work makes a meaningful contribution. Deep work enables individuals to tackle significant challenges and create work that has lasting value, whether it's a groundbreaking scientific discovery or a beautifully designed product. Reduction of stress. Shallow work, with its constant interruptions and lack of meaningful progress, can lead to frustration and stress. In contrast, deep work allows individuals to focus on what truly matters, leading to a greater sense of control and well-being. Alignment with personal goals. By prioritizing deep work, individuals can align their efforts with their long-term goals and values. This intentional approach to work ensures that time and energy are invested in activities that matter most, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Practical steps to cultivate deep work. While the benefits of deep work are clear, implementing it in daily life requires deliberate effort. Here are some practical strategies to cultivate deep work. Create rituals and routines. Establish specific times and spaces for deep work. For instance, a writer might dedicate early mornings to drafting chapters in a quiet room. Minimize distractions. Turn off notifications. Use website blockers and communicate boundaries with colleagues to protect deep work sessions. Practice deliberate rest. Balance deep work with adequate rest to recharge. Activities like exercise, meditation, and hobbies can help maintain long-term focus and productivity. Develop focus muscles. Start small by dedicating 30 minutes a day to deep work and gradually increase the duration as your ability to concentrate improves. Prioritize high-impact tasks. Identify the tasks that have the greatest impact on your goals and allocate deep work time to these activities. Reflect and measure. Regularly evaluate your deep work practice and adjust your strategies to maximize effectiveness. 2. Shallow work is a trap. In an age dominated by constant connectivity, notifications, and an overwhelming number of tasks, the concept of shallow work has become an inescapable part of modern life. Shallow work refers to non-demanding, repetitive tasks that are often performed while distracted and do not contribute significantly to meaningful outcomes or long-term success. While shallow work can feel productive in the moment, it ultimately acts as a trap, preventing individuals from engaging in deep, impactful work that drives true progress. This essay delves into the dangers of shallow work, the reasons it traps individuals, and actionable strategies to escape its hold. Understanding shallow work. Before exploring its pitfalls, it is essential to define and understand shallow work. According to Cal Newport, shallow work includes tasks that are logistical in nature and performed in a state of low concentration. Examples include answering emails, attending routine meetings, browsing social media, and completing administrative tasks. While these activities may be necessary to some extent, they rarely lead to significant accomplishments or personal growth. Shallow work is particularly dangerous because it often masquerades as productivity. When you clear your inbox or participate in multiple meetings, it's easy to feel like you've accomplished something. However, these activities rarely move the needle on your most important goals. Why shallow work is a trap. Illusion of productivity. Shallow work gives the appearance of being busy without producing meaningful results. For instance, spending hours responding to emails may provide a sense of accomplishment, but it rarely contributes to the completion of major projects or long-term objectives. The constant busyness associated with shallow work leads many to conflate activity with productivity, creating a vicious cycle where meaningful work is deprioritized. Distraction from high-value activities. Shallow work consumes cognitive resources, leaving less mental energy for deep, focused tasks. For example, attending back-to-back meetings or handling minor requests can leave you mentally drained, making it harder to engage in creative problem-solving or strategic planning. Over time, this diversion of attention away from high-value activities prevents individuals from achieving mastery or making significant contributions in their fields. Fragmentation of focus. One of the most insidious effects of shallow work is how it fragments attention. Every email notification, Slack message, or routine task pulls you away from sustained focus. Research has shown that it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain focus after an interruption. This constant switching between tasks, a phenomenon known as context switching, reduces efficiency and creates a mental state where deep work becomes nearly impossible. Burnout and dissatisfaction. Engaging primarily in shallow work can lead to feelings of frustration and burnout. Unlike deep work, which provides a sense of accomplishment and purpose, shallow work often feels unfulfilling. Employees who spend their days on shallow tasks may feel like they are running on a treadmill, always busy but never making real progress. This lack of meaningful engagement can contribute to job dissatisfaction and disengagement. Reinforcement by workplace culture. Many modern workplaces unintentionally encourage shallow work. For example, open-plan offices, constant email communication, and a culture of instant responses prioritize availability over meaningful output. Employees often feel pressure to appear busy, leading to shallow work habits, such as attending unnecessary meetings or responding to emails immediately instead of prioritizing deeper tasks. Opportunity costs. Every moment spent on shallow work is a moment not spent on deep, impactful activities. The cumulative effect of these lost opportunities can be profound, particularly in careers where deep work is critical for success, such as academia, engineering, or the creative arts. 3. The psychological and neurological costs of shallow work. Decreased cognitive capacity. The constant engagement in shallow tasks rewires the brain to operate at a surface level. Over time, this can reduce the ability to concentrate deeply, making it harder to engage in complex problem-solving or creative thinking. Loss of flow. Flow, a state of deep immersion in a task, is associated with high productivity and satisfaction. Shallow work's fragmented nature prevents individuals from entering this state, depriving them of its benefits. Habit formation. Repeatedly engaging in shallow work reinforces habits of distraction and superficiality. For example, frequently checking social media or emails trains the brain to seek constant stimulation, making it harder to sustain focus when needed. How to escape the trap of shallow work. Track time. Begin by measuring how much time you spend on shallow work. Tools like time-tracking apps or journaling can help identify patterns and highlight opportunities to reclaim time for deep work. Once you've identified shallow tasks, evaluate their necessity. Are they truly important, or can they be delegated, automated, or eliminated? Set clear priorities. Establish a clear distinction between shallow and deep work in your daily tasks. Focus on activities that align with your long-term goals and have the highest impact. Use frameworks like the Eisenhower matrix to categorize tasks based on urgency and importance, ensuring that deep work takes precedence. Say no. Protect your time by declining tasks and commitments that do not align with your priorities. This might mean turning down unnecessary meetings, delegating minor tasks, or setting boundaries for communication. Saying no can be challenging, especially in environments where availability is valued. However, it's essential for creating space for deep work. Set boundaries for communication. Establish designated times for checking emails or responding to messages instead of constantly monitoring them throughout the day. Communicate these boundaries clearly to colleagues and clients to manage expectations. Batch shallow tasks. Group similar shallow tasks together and complete them in dedicated time blocks. For example, allocate 30 minutes in the afternoon to handle administrative work, freeing up the rest of the day for focused tasks. Create a deep work environment. Design your workspace to minimize distractions. This might involve using noise-canceling headphones, working in a quiet room, or setting do not disturb hours. Consider digital tools like website blockers or focus apps to prevent interruptions. Adopt rituals and routines. Develop habits that promote deep work. For example, start each morning by prioritizing the most critical task for the day and dedicating your best energy to it. Rituals, such as writing in a specific location or at a set time, can signal to your brain that it's time for focused work. Practice single tasking. Resist the urge to multitask. Focus on one task at a time and give it your full attention until completion. This approach not only enhances productivity, but also improves the quality of your work. Evaluate and reflect. Periodically assess your progress in reducing shallow work and increasing deep work. Reflect on what's working and adjust your strategies accordingly. Celebrate milestones to reinforce the habit of prioritizing deep work. The long-term benefits of escaping shallow work. Enhance productivity. By focusing on high-value tasks, you can achieve more in less time. Deep work amplifies both the quality and quantity of your output. Professional growth. Engaging in deep work allows you to build expertise, master complex skills, and produce exceptional results that set you apart in your field. Personal fulfillment. Deep work fosters a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Tackling meaningful challenges leads to greater satisfaction and well-being. Resilience against automation. As automation and artificial intelligence replace routine tasks, the ability to perform deep, creative work will become increasingly valuable. Cultivating this skill ensures long-term career relevance. Improve focus and attention. Escaping shallow work rewires the brain for sustained concentration, making it easier to engage deeply in all aspects of life. 4. Cultivate a deep work habit. In the modern age of constant distractions and hyperconnectivity, cultivating a deep work habit has become essential for achieving personal and professional excellence. Deep work, as defined by Cal Newport in Deep Work, Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World, involves focusing without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. This kind of work leads to the creation of high-quality output, faster skill acquisition, and a sense of meaningful accomplishment. However, deep work does not happen by chance. It requires deliberate effort, structured rituals, and consistent practice. This essay explores how to cultivate a deep work habit by establishing effective rituals and routines, building consistency, and implementing proven techniques to maintain focus and productivity. Rituals and routines. The foundation of deep work. Rituals and routines play a vital role in minimizing distractions and creating an environment conducive to deep work. They help signal to your brain that it is time to focus and create a predictable framework that supports sustained concentration. Designating a dedicated workspace. The environment in which you work has a significant impact on your ability to focus. Choose a location specifically for deep work, whether it's a quiet office, a library, or even a particular chair in your home. Ensure that this space is free from distractions and associated solely with productivity. For example, J.K. Rowling famously checked into a luxury hotel to finish writing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, using the change in environment to enhance her focus. Establishing clear start and end times. Setting a consistent schedule for deep work creates a sense of structure. For instance, dedicating the first 2 hours of your morning to uninterrupted work allows you to tackle challenging tasks when your energy and willpower are at their peak. Rituals such as beginning with a cup of coffee or a 5-minute meditation can act as cues that signal the start of your focus session, eliminating potential distractions. Take proactive measures to minimize interruptions during deep work sessions. Turn off notifications on your devices, close irrelevant tabs on your computer, and communicate boundaries to colleagues or family members. Some people use apps like Freedom or Cold Turkey to block distracting websites and apps during work hours. Crafting pre-work rituals. Pre-work rituals help transition your mind into a state of focus. These might include reviewing your goals for the session, organizing your workspace, or spending a few moments journaling about what you aim to accomplish. By following the same sequence of actions each time, you condition your brain to associate the ritual with deep work. Structuring breaks strategically. Deep work requires intense mental effort, and breaks are essential for maintaining long-term productivity. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, working for 25 to 50 minutes followed by a 5 to 10-minute break, to manage your energy levels. During breaks, engage in activities that refresh your mind, such as stretching, walking, or practicing mindfulness. Consistency. Building the deep work muscle. Just as physical strength increases with regular exercise, the ability to perform deep work improves with consistent practice. Developing this habit requires dedication, patience, and a commitment to gradual improvement. Start small and build gradually. If you're new to deep work, begin with short sessions and gradually increase their length as your ability to focus improves. For example, start with 30 minutes of uninterrupted work and add 10 minutes each week. This incremental approach prevents overwhelm and makes the habit more sustainable. Schedule deep work sessions. Time blocking is a powerful method for ensuring that deep work becomes a regular part of your routine. Allocate specific blocks of time on your calendar for focus work and treat them as non-negotiable appointments. For instance, you might reserve 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every weekday for high-priority tasks. Track progress. Monitoring your deep work sessions can help you identify patterns and areas for improvement. Use tools like a journal or habit tracking app to record the duration and quality of your focus sessions. Reflect on what worked well and what didn't, and adjust your strategies accordingly. Set clear goals. Define specific, measurable objectives for each deep work session. Instead of vague goals like work on the report, specify tasks such as write the introduction or analyze sales data for Q3. Having clear goals provides direction and increases the likelihood of achieving meaningful outcomes. Create accountability. Share your deep work goals with a mentor, colleague, or friend who can help hold you accountable. Alternatively, consider joining a community of like-minded individuals committed to cultivating focus and productivity. Be patient with yourself. Building the deep work habit takes time, and setbacks are inevitable. Instead of becoming discouraged by occasional lapses, focus on making incremental progress over the long term. Techniques for deep work. A variety of techniques can help you maximize the effectiveness of your deep work sessions. These strategies are designed to optimize focus, reduce mental fatigue, and enhance productivity. Time blocking. Time blocking involves scheduling every minute of your day in advance. By allocating specific time slots for deep work, meetings, and other activities, you create a structured plan that minimizes unproductive downtime. For example, Cal Newport himself uses time blocking to map out his day, ensuring that high-priority tasks receive adequate attention. Batching similar tasks. Grouping similar tasks together reduces the cognitive load associated with context switching. For instance, dedicate one block of time to writing emails and another to brainstorming ideas, rather than interspersing these activities throughout the day. This technique is particularly effective for administrative or repetitive tasks, allowing you to reserve your mental energy for deep work. The 4DX framework for disciplines of execution. Focus on wildly important goals. Prioritize 1 or 2 high-impact objectives. Act on lead measures. Concentrate on behaviors that directly influence outcomes, e.g., hours spent in deep work. Keep a compelling scoreboard. Track your progress visually. Create a cadence of accountability. Regularly review your performance and make adjustments as needed. The deep work sprint. A deep work sprint involves dedicating a short but intense period, e.g., 1 to 2 hours, to a single, high-priority task. During this time, eliminate all distractions and focus exclusively on the task at hand. This approach is particularly useful when deadlines are approaching or when tackling complex projects that require sustained effort. Leverage the Zeigarnik effect. The Zeigarnik effect refers to the psychological tendency to remember unfinished tasks. Use this to your advantage by ending a work session in the middle of a task or idea. This creates a mental hook that makes it easier to resume deep work later. Meditation for work. Newport suggests productive meditation, a technique where you focus on solving a work-related problem while engaging in a repetitive physical activity, like walking or jogging. This practice enhances clarity and fosters creative insights. Identify peak energy hours. Pay attention to your natural energy levels throughout the day and schedule deep work sessions during periods of peak alertness. For many people, this is in the morning, but it varies depending on individual rhythms. Use technology wisely. While technology can be a source of distraction, it can also be a powerful tool for deep work when used intentionally. Apps like Notion, Trello, and Evernote can help organize tasks, while tools like Brain.fm or white noise generators can create an optimal auditory environment for focus. Overcoming challenges. Dealing with interruptions. Unexpected interruptions can derail deep work. Develop strategies to minimize them, such as setting do not disturb hours, using noise-canceling headphones, or creating physical barriers to block distractions. Fighting the urge for instant gratification. The temptation to check social media or respond to notifications can be strong. Use techniques like the 10-minute rule, where you delay the impulse for 10 minutes, often finding that the urge subsides. Managing mental fatigue. Deep work is mentally taxing, so it's essential to prioritize self-care. Ensure you get enough sleep, eat nourishing food, and engage in regular physical activity to maintain optimal cognitive performance. Balancing deep and shallow work. While deep work is critical, shallow work cannot be entirely eliminated. Schedule shallow tasks during low-energy periods and reserve your peak hours for deep work. 5. The need for focus in a distracted world. In today's hyper-connected world, distractions are abundant. Social media, email notifications, instant messaging, news cycles, and even entertainment options like YouTube and Netflix are constantly vying for our attention. In the face of such persistent distractions, the ability to focus has become more valuable than ever. However, focus is a skill that is rarely cultivated in modern life, where many people are accustomed to multitasking, responding immediately to notifications, and switching between tasks at the slightest prompt. At the heart of Cal Newport's deep work is the concept that the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks is a key skill that leads to exceptional performance in any field. One of the main strategies Newport advocates for is the practice of embracing boredom, an essential step in training your brain to focus. It may seem counterintuitive at first, but embracing boredom and learning to resist the impulse to seek constant stimulation can significantly improve one's ability to concentrate over long periods of time. 2. The problem with continuous stimulation. The modern world offers an overwhelming amount of stimulation. From the ping of a smartphone to the scroll of social media feeds, our brains are constantly engaged with short bursts of new information. This constant engagement, however, is detrimental to our ability to focus on deeper, more meaningful tasks. The problem lies in the way these distractions create a cycle of instant gratification and reduced attention span. Instant gratification and its consequences. Instant gratification refers to the desire for immediate reward, and it has been exacerbated by digital technologies. Social media, for instance, is designed to deliver quick and fleeting rewards, such as likes, retweets, or new content that momentarily captures our attention. This cycle trains our brain to expect and crave immediate rewards, making it difficult to engage in tasks that require delayed gratification, such as reading a complex book, solving a challenging problem, or working on a creative project. This shift in our reward system leads to a phenomenon known as cognitive load, which refers to the amount of mental effort required to perform a task. Constant distractions and the need for instant gratification raise our cognitive load, leading to burnout and a reduction in the quality of work. Additionally, it takes time for our brains to switch back into a state of deep focus after being distracted, which further undermines our ability to engage in deep work. The dangers of multitasking. Multitasking, often regarded as a desirable skill, is another facet of this problem. While we may believe we are efficiently handling multiple tasks at once, research has shown that multitasking can actually reduce productivity. Our brains are not designed to focus on two cognitively demanding tasks simultaneously. Instead, when we switch between tasks, we are actually switching mental gears, a process that consumes time and energy. This constant switching causes a fragmentation of our focus, ultimately making it harder to achieve the state of deep concentration necessary for high-level work. 3. Embracing boredom. The antidote to distraction. Newport's solution to this problem is the concept of embracing boredom. To embrace boredom is to intentionally create moments in your day where you allow your mind to wander without distraction. In these moments, instead of turning to your phone or seeking entertainment, you allow your brain to rest and recalibrate. By doing so, you train yourself to resist the urge for constant stimulation. The necessity of balance. In a world that often emphasizes hustle culture, many people mistakenly believe that continuous work, especially work done in a focused, deep manner, is a path to success. However, deep work emphasizes the opposite. The importance of balancing periods of intense, undistracted focus with sufficient rest and recovery. The notion that we can perform at our highest level indefinitely without rest is not only misguided, but also detrimental to our long-term productivity and creativity. In this chapter, Cal Newport argues that deep work is most effective when paired with proper recovery. Without periods of rest, the brain becomes fatigued and the quality of work diminishes. Newport stresses that rest is not only necessary for physical recovery, but also crucial for maintaining creativity and cognitive performance. This idea challenges the common assumption that constant busyness is synonymous with high productivity. 2. The science of rest and recovery. The role of sleep. The importance of sleep in cognitive performance is well documented in scientific literature. Research has shown that sleep plays a vital role in consolidating memories, processing emotions, and restoring cognitive function. For individuals who engage in deep work, sleep is even more critical. When we sleep, our brains undergo various processes that help solidify the knowledge and skills we acquired during the day. Deep sleep, in particular, is crucial for the brain to recover and be prepared for the next cycle of focused work. Sleep deprivation, on the other hand, has been shown to impair cognitive performance, reduce creativity, and diminish emotional regulation. Lack of rest can make it difficult to sustain long periods of focus, and over time, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to burnout, anxiety, and other mental health challenges. The importance of downtime for creativity. Rest and recovery are not just about avoiding exhaustion. They also play a central role in fostering creativity. Creative ideas often emerge not during focused work, but during moments of relaxation or mind wandering. For example, some of the best ideas often come when we are away from our desks, taking a walk, or engaging in a non-work related activity. During these moments, the brain makes connections between disparate pieces of information that are often inaccessible during focused work. This phenomenon is known as incubation, a process that allows ideas to gestate in the subconscious mind. The brain uses downtime to work through complex problems in the background, leading to creative breakthroughs when we return to work. The risk of burnout. One of the dangers of overworking without proper rest is burnout. When individuals push themselves too hard without sufficient recovery, they can experience physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. Burnout can lead to a decrease in motivation, productivity, and creativity. In extreme cases, it can also result in long-term health problems, including chronic stress, depression, and anxiety. By recognizing the importance of rest and actively scheduling recovery periods, individuals can avoid burnout and maintain their well-being over time. This is crucial for those who wish to maintain a high level of performance without sacrificing their health or personal lives. 3. The concept of shutdown rituals. In deep work, Newport introduces the idea of shutdown rituals, practices designed to mark the end of the workday and allow the mind to fully transition from work to rest. A shutdown ritual is a clear and intentional process that helps individuals disengage from their work, ensuring that they can recharge effectively and avoid mental fatigue. Why shutdown rituals matter. The importance of having a shutdown ritual lies in the need for mental closure. Without a clear end to the workday, our minds may remain preoccupied with lingering thoughts, to-do lists, or unresolved tasks. This can lead to restless sleep, reduced relaxation, and a sense of unfinished business that hinders our ability to recover. Shutdown rituals serve as a way to create a boundary between work and rest. They allow individuals to mentally close the loop on the workday and fully detach from work-related stress. This process helps the brain transition into a more relaxed, recovery-focused state, making it easier to rest and be present in personal activities. Components of an effective shutdown ritual. Newport suggests that a successful shutdown ritual involves a few key components. Reviewing the workday. Take a few minutes to reflect on the tasks completed and any progress made. This helps create a sense of accomplishment and closure. Planning for tomorrow. Organize tasks for the next day, ensuring that there is clarity on what needs to be done. This reduces the likelihood of ruminating over unfinished tasks during downtime. Disconnecting from work. Physically disconnect from work by turning off devices, closing work-related software, or even leaving your workspace. The goal is to signal to your brain that the workday is over. Engaging in relaxing activities. Transition to activities that signal to your brain that it's time to unwind. This might include spending time with family, exercising, reading, or engaging in a hobby that brings joy. 4. The role of rest in sustaining focus. The cycle of work and rest. Newport emphasizes that deep work is not about continuous, non-stop productivity, but about working in cycles of intense focus followed by periods of recovery. This cycle is critical for maintaining high levels of concentration and creativity. Working without breaks can result in diminishing returns. As the mind becomes fatigued, the quality of work decreases. By incorporating regular breaks into a deep work routine, individuals can maintain peak performance for longer periods. A common strategy is the Pomodoro technique, which involves working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, a longer break is taken. This structured approach to work and rest allows for sustained focus, while also providing time for the brain to recharge. The concept of deliberate rest. While taking breaks is essential, Newport introduces the idea of deliberate rest. Deliberate rest involves engaging in activities that are intentionally restorative and that allow for recovery, rather than simply occupying time with distractions or passive activities. Deliberate rest can include activities like taking a walk, practicing meditation, or spending quality time with loved ones. These activities provide a mental reset, helping the brain recover and prepare for the next cycle of deep work. 5. The impact of rest on long-term performance. Sustained success is not about working harder or longer. It's about working smarter and managing energy effectively. Rest plays a pivotal role in this equation. When individuals allow themselves time to recover and recharge, they are better equipped to handle the demands of deep work and produce their best results over the long term. In fact, research has shown that high achievers often work fewer hours than others, but with more focus and purpose. They understand the importance of rest and recognize that working at full capacity without recovery leads to burnout and reduced performance. Building a restful routine. To ensure that rest is prioritized alongside deep work, individuals can create a restful routine that supports both recovery and productivity. This routine might involve setting boundaries around work hours, scheduling regular breaks, getting sufficient sleep, and engaging in activities that promote relaxation and creativity. By intentionally building rest into their daily lives, individuals can maintain a high level of performance, creativity, and overall well-being. Rest becomes not a luxury, but a necessary component of success. 6. Minimize distractions. Digital minimalism. Be selective with tools like social media. Use them only if they serve your values and goals. Attention management. Limit open communication channels and notifications to maintain focus. 7. Measure and reflect on productivity. Metrics. Track the time spent on deep work and evaluate the results to improve your processes. Alignment. Ensure your work aligns with your long-term goals to maximize its impact.